warning those that own property in the Rosedale Rio Bravo water district might be seeing a major hike in their water taxes. Property owners being asked to vote on an assessment that, if passed, could mean thousands of dollars more in water taxes. 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores spoke to a couple today who says if that happens, they might have to walk away from their property. Alyssa?
Yeah, Jessica, Ramsey Mansour says the water tax on his 29-acre property could go up as much as 4,000% if this assessment passes. And he's just one of thousands of property owners that received a letter this week with a surprising potential cost.
In the middle of nowhere, I don't know if you can see it.
Ramsey Mansour has owned this 29-acre property between Highway 58 and Stockdale Highway for decades.
It's that way.
He says it was purchased for a steal and hopes down the line it will gain value.
If developments start getting into the Buttonwillow area, maybe it'll be, something, worth something.
But right now, he has no use for water on his land.
Zero water at my property, zero.
Still this week, he received a letter from Rosedale Rio Bravo Water Storage District that says if a rate assessment passes, the water tax on his property will increase exponentially.
From 160 to 6,065, that's almost 4,000%.
Eric Alvarez from Rosedale Rio Bravo Water Storage District says he understands those numbers can look alarming, but says the district is erring on the side of caution. He says even if the rate is approved, it doesn't necessarily mean property owners will be faced with the new cost. Rather, it's the maximum they could potentially be charged with. Alvarez says while the district has never tried to pass an assessment before, they are now forced to, since the district's cost of providing services have increased and are expected to continue to rise for the foreseeable future. Plus, they're anticipating the potential loss of revenue from programs due to recent drought conditions. Mansour says for farmers and those that use their property for revenue,
they make money and generate money and they use that water. It kind of makes sense because that's a business expense.
But for those like him that don't,
suddenly they're going to have that big expense attached to their tax bill. I mean, this is financially cost burdensome. We'll be in the negative. Nobody's going to be able to even buy the land from us. We either have to give it up or walk away from it because it just, you're going to be into more than what the land is worth.
Officials at the water district say they understand that property owners must have a lot of questions about the letters, the ballot, and the election, and the potential assessment. So they're going to be holding a meeting at Bridge Bible Church on April 24th at 6 p.m. to answer some of those questions ahead of the May 22nd election. In Northwest Bakersfield, Alyssa Flores, 23 ABC.